A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Shootin'!
What's going on, Star Wars fam? I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller, and welcome back to another episode of Shootin' the PooDoo. I have got to mute this really quick before it starts playing. Everyone can hear it. Anyway, welcome back. It is Sunday. What a crazy, awesome weekend we had, me and Chris. Also, we had Star Wars Visions that dropped on May the 4th, and I guess it's May the 7th, so today Shootin' the PooDoo is not on any cool, numbered day. It's the Revenge of the
I guess we're not real fans now.
Revenge of the 7th.
Yep, not real fans.
Turn it around. Turn this Death Star around.
But yeah, so I think we tried something. Chris had something going. Is it working, Chris? Because it said it was having trouble posting to Twitch. Chris is in the chat here. Chris has been doing something that I've kind of agreed with, where we're just kind of keeping a live channel open on like our Twitch and our YouTube that's playing a lot of just our, older stuff to, get people to see a lot of the stuff that we've done in the past and to bring them on board with what we're doing now. I think it's a great idea. But we were just trying something new with the StreamYard by doing keeping it going and then seeing if this could stream too, but I think for the Twitch at least it's not working. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine here. We're just trying new things. How are you? How's everyone?
Fine. Had a
Fabulous.
wild weekend. It was free comic book day, so it was pretty hectic.
Yeah. I thought about you, I definitely thought about you the other day when that was all going down. But me and Chris were also bogged down with a lot of stuff. That was real fun. I'm hoping that when he has some time, he can jump on and we could talk all about that experience and just like the local community feel and just, we always talk about fandom in here and it's just, it was such a cool experience. But speaking of fandom and fandom appreciation, Star Wars Visions Volume 2, man.
Yep. Watched it all in one afternoon.
Me too.
Good man. Good man.
I like animation a lot, so.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
So in the first season, right, we got a lot of, anime style, different types of anime.
Yeah, it's mostly Japanese studios, yeah.
Right. But then with this one, we got to see a perspective of every culture from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. They all did a great job. Their vision, hence the name, was very clear. It was awesome. It was good. It was good to see the other studios do their thing. I have a few favorites. I didn't dislike any of them. So that's really cool. Yeah, I had a great time. I got teary-eyed on the second one. I think that may be my favorite one because it impacted me emotionally, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's important, right?
Yes.
Remember those things, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a very well done. I know there was Irish studios, there was African studios, there was Japan came back again as well. Also, England, the Wallace and Gromit people did one, which is probably my second favorite. It's the only one not involving a lightsaber.
Right.
But I get it. I was talking to people about I think people are very, very eager to draw lightsabers because they're cool. And if you're an artist and you're an animator, I get it.
It makes for a good animation for lots of color and light and just action.
Right.
You
If
know,
you got hired to do animation for Star Wars, come on, you're doing a lightsaber.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that was
So
what
I'm
was
not mad at that
special.
type of stuff. Yeah.
And like what you were saying too, like about like I was crying in the second episode. Within 10 to 15 minutes, they put so much emotion and so much just like story in this tiny amount of time. It's just it's amazing. It was mind blowing to me. Where like you said, like I was tearing up with this. I think it was the Sky Dancer. I have to bring up all the episode names. But yeah, that one episode with the performer and her son was taken by the Imperial. And look, there's going to be spoilers here, guys. But as we were talking about before, you know what? There's not like you're not really ruining anything for anybody. The experience, in my opinion, through this is like the storytelling is impactful. But even I could tell you like stuff that happened in the episode, but it's not gonna ruin the emotions that it's gonna bring to you when you see it for yourself. Like that's just my opinion. But this is like more of like, even if you know the story, you need to see the way they tell it in order for you to feel the emotional impact that they're bringing to you. So there is going to be spoilers, but in my humble opinion, I don't think we're going to ruin anything for anybody talking about it.
It being so short, it'll just make you eager, probably.
Right. I mean, like
I would assume.
I feel that way as well. And it's just, so that one episode was one that like me and Mark talked about it. We posted something about it on Twitter. Well, he did, and I retweeted it because I was just like, fuck, bravo. It was so amazing. The power that was, the message that they were bringing to you with that one little like clip. It was fantastic. Raven, I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. I mean, this episode alone right here, this one opened up, it was called Sith. The dark side, you're thinking the dark side and all of this, just when you think of Sith, that's what you think, reds, dark colors. But this was so beautiful and light. Like you're seeing that this is someone who is changing their life, and like just the way the art was done and how they made an oil painting move. I was just like, what are we watching? What are we watching?
Yeah, it was very impressive. And like
to
start off with that one was like, yo, it's crazy.
I'm the bad kid who didn't do her homework. I'm sorry, everybody.
Right.
So
it's fine. You know what?
I'm just basically here to cheer stuff on.
But I mean, you watched the first season. You saw like
what they
can do with
much
those.
I can say even about the little snippets I've already seen. Just really getting to see the different kinds of animation. And for me personally, and by kinds I mean styles, but for me personally, not being big into animation, it's not a do or die thing for me the way it is, for Rogue. You know what I mean? And like that's just the way it is, you know what I mean? So I just haven't gotten a chance to sit down and, feel in the mood to actually watch it. Because if I turn it on when I don't want to, it's me. Like, so I will, but I'm behind right now. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up all the episodes here because I want to go.
I'm on my tab here too.
Okay, cool. So
we know what he's talking about.
We have episode 1, which is Sith, which is right now behind me on the television, and this was one of my. I'm probably gonna say this about everyone. This is one of my favorites, but this one I liked simply for the moving oil painting, like the way that they. I mean, holy shit! I just blown away.
That caught my eye the most from the trailer. And I was like, starting off with this one, all right.
And the Sith Master. This I think was, I'm not sure exactly where, but it felt like just listening to the voice acting and whatnot. This was I wish Mark was here. He'd probably be able to tell me exactly where it was from because I didn't look into it, so I don't want to be an idiot and say what it's not.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, I don't want to get danceled. All right,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
we're not getting danceled today. Okay, so if someone
Nope.
wants to tell me where exactly what region this is from, I would be very happy to speak on how much I love it. But yeah, it was an amazing episode, and I loved every bit of just this apprentice who has, walked away from her master to live a better life, a life maybe not in the light, but kind of like Ahsoka, in between, just wanting to just live their own life the way they want to. I loved it, absolutely loved it. Michael, the next one is your favorite.
Yes.
If you want to touch on this.
Yeah, it's episode 2 is called Screecher's Reach, and it's about these kids who seem to work at some sort of factory, like they're in like poverty, and they hear that there's a tale of this witch that lives in the cave or whatever, typical kid stuff. So they go check it out, and it turns out that this witch is just this like feral Sith lady who has a lightsaber, like straight up, like, and it's actually scary looking. Like if I was a kid, I'd be like afraid of it.
She's been holed up in this rock, like dark hole with no light for however long,
right?
And just
right. Yeah, straight up, like it's like the hair's going, the eyes, and she's screeching.
It's wild.
And you're like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And then you see the lightsaber, like, oh, this is a crazy Sith lady. And it turns out that, like, of course she's human, obviously. And then, like, stuff happens, and
dark side.
She yeah, pretty much. And like the young girl like thwarts her and grabs the lightsaber, and then and she was being talked to through this, like, I guess amulet style jewelry, telling her to go to this cave anyway. So, and they go outside with the lightsaber, and a giant ship lands, and it's like this Sith master.
Did anybody else
like
think
awesome looking?
Did you think at the end there, when the Sith master walked out, that her final test was going to be like murder all your friends?
Now take this lightsaber and murder all your friends.
I order 67.
I'm so dark.
It was like the persuasiveness and how like she looked like, oh, I'm definitely like evil, but she had this angelic voice and she was very charming, and she was like, just come with me and I'll show you more of what this is. And we was like, but can my friends come? And she was like, no. And it's just a scene of like her trying to, fighting with, should I stay with my friends and work at this factory that I hate, but I love them? Or should I go and challenge myself and go to like the unknown? And it was really, really hard. It was hard to look at. It was just like the kids were crying. And I'm like, why am I tearing up? I'm sitting here in my living room by myself with a coffee, like. And I was like, can't they just hang out in her room while she trains or something? Like, and it turns out that she's training this innocent kid and turning them into, this Sith apprentice. And and it's just, the style and the way that, like, the charisma and how she convinced this girl to do it, this innocent girl who just like, it scares you, like how easy, like how evil the Sith really are, man. It's nuts.
My interpretation of that lady in the hole in the cave, like, is that was a failed apprentice of that master.
Sure.
And that she was like the dark side. She couldn't control it. And this was like a lesson. Like, this is what you will become if you can't control the dark side. This is what happens if you let the dark side take you. Yeah. This is what happens when, exactly when you've let it control you instead of you controlling it. Only the powerful can control the dark side. And this is what will happen if you are weak. So I thought that was pretty cool if you think of it in that aspect too.
Just to be so
it
young.
really was Dark Side Gollum, is what we're saying.
Pretty much.
Dude, Brian
100%.
nailed it. Brian nailed it. The precious was the lightsaber.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, the Sith mother, that's her name in the script is Sith mother. Like, think about that.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
Dude, I love
that's
it,
pretty
bro.
badass.
And voiced by Angelica Houston. So take that.
Well, then you know it's badass.
Exactly.
You know it's
right?
badass.
She trained John Wick, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
John,
you know
John
what?
Donnie.
Was that for John Wick 4?
She's in 3.
She's in 3.
3?
Yes,
Oh,
three.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to watch
We
them
wouldn't
over
do
again
that.
before I
I've
see
said
4.
nothing
I'm a
about
little
4.
behind. I'm a
Yeah,
little
we
behind.
wouldn't do that.
4
So
can't be explained with words.
Right?
now the third one, third episode, again, like just what the
The
hell?
animation on that was really tough.
I think we had so many kids subscribe that I'm going to start trying to tone down the volume of my language.
Sure.
Yesterday after we had a successful time, but yeah, what the hell? HE double hockey stick here. Okay, I cannot believe the claymation and like amazingness that came out of this episode too. 2 sisters on this planet that was ravaged by the Empire, and they have the freaking Force.
They have they have the Force. Their mom was definitely a Force sensitive.
She wasn't a Jedi.
Yeah, she was a Force user.
They had some type of power with the stars.
Yeah,
and like, it was like art. It was
very cool. Like, I want to know more about it.
And that's spray paint.
And that's the great, and that's the best part about this type of show. They leave you hanging on purpose because you want more.
Yeah,
and I wanted more of this too. Like the fact that like the young sister was the brave one, like the super brave one.
Yeah, she was the one that was like, "We can do this." Like she was, yeah, she was the best. I kept repeating,
people.
Oh my god, dude, her accent was so adorable.
Awesome.
I was repeating it the whole time. I was just like, "I love this so much."
Yeah.
Come on, sister, and like I was like, "Yes."
It was like I want 90 more minutes of this. Like,
I want a whole movie of these two like just taking down the Empire in their freaking
with their sister, with their family love.
Yeah. Oh my god. And they're like talking about like I started getting choked up because like my mom passed a few weeks ago, a week ago, and it's just been tough. So like it was bringing up a lot of that emotion, and it was just beautiful, like it was just so cool how they wanted to have that connection back with their mother, and what the Empire was doing to their planet was like blocking the sky or something, so they couldn't see the paintings, like these milestones that they did with their hands, like with this spray paint, and like it was like something their mother did with them like their whole lives growing up. And so like when they finally got rid of what was going on, the sky opened back up and the stars like shone on this rock face, and all the handprints lit back up. And I was like, because
the shadow of the Empire is gone, and you're like,
hey, fucking beautiful, man.
Look
it
at
was
the power
of
light.
Yeah, it was, like I said, within 10 to 15 minutes. Like,
is that another Lord of the Rings thing? That's 2 now. I'm just saying.
Dude. I mean, I think this is the New Zealand studio, so I mean,
oh, okay,
right,
the Australian studio rather. So I'm like,
it's possible,
yes,
fair.
Tolkien,
but it was
it
was so good. Fourth episode.
The 4th episode was awesome. It's the Wallace and Gromit team. It's called "I Am Your Mother," and it's about this race, this mother and daughter race, which is like, yes, let's have races, competitions between families. It's awesome, and it was like this one. The best racer was like this braggadocious woman who worked for the Empire, and her daughter has the exact same haircut, and they're all braggadocious, and
definitely
they follow the
classism.
Yeah, definitely. And it follows this twin-like mother and daughter who are like mechanics, and the little girl has a droid, and and they're in this race, and they're like not supposed to win, the whole nine. and the mom has to go out. She's like, "Mom, I can't draw." And it's like, "Yes, you can, because you're me." And you're like, "Yay!"
Right. It was great. I loved like the whole message that was being taught in this, like, because this girl was literally like you could totally feel the like whole I'm embarrassed by my family kind of vibe that was going on. We've all, well, I don't know about all of us, but like I feel like we've all been embarrassed by our parents at least once in our life, where we're just like,
At least
Mom,
once.
can you not for once? Fuck's sake. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I said I was going to tone it down. I'm sorry. But anyway,
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9. They're all in bed. That's why this show is on when it's on. But yeah, I totally felt that vibe, like just being embarrassed by your mom. But like this one, I loved the mother where she was just like, she wasn't embarrassed by herself. She had all the confidence in herself in the world. I loved the mother. And she was just like, she was a little upset that her daughter did feel a certain way, but she understood, like, hey, this is my job though. I'm your mom. Like, this is what I'm here for.
All day long.
All day long.
Right.
I'm here to annoy you, but this is the most unconditional love you're ever going to get in your whole life.
I'm mom. You lose.
Yeah. It was beautiful. I thought it was really cute. And yeah, just seeing all of that. But then you see like the Imperial mom, as they're losing, she's like coming down on her daughter and like being an asshole to her kid. And you're just like,
a lesson.
It's like a perfect little image. Isn't so perfect when you start losing.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it?
It's not good, is it?
Is it?
Wow.
You're gonna get me dancing even more.
So
that was a great one. And then here is episode 5.
Journeys of the Darkhead.
Go ahead,
that's the poster they've been showing, because they're like, anime, we gotta put the one that's anime for the poster,
right?
So people, I guess, I mean, like, it's safe. I get it.
I know anime is cool.
Japanese studio, Jedi as the escort someone, and for like this, it's like a likely quest. It's very anime. It's almost like very, very, very anime.
It's very fucking
it's very Japanese. It's very anime. Like, oh, you're coming with me? You're so small. And it's like, yeah, small anime protagonist with scar on face and chip on shoulder.
Has a grudge with some Sith.
Yeah. Who killed his master. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautifully done though. And the way anime is going now in Japan, they're like mixing the 3D to 2D animation because, I mean, computers and styles are changing. There's a whole big divide with that in the community. I was like, you guys who like the old school stuff are going to literally going to have to watch that, because there's nothing you can do. Like, you have to 3D make this stuff now. Anyway, it was beautifully done. I want more of this too, because it was so pretty and anime. But yeah, it was really good lightsaber fight. They had like, the Sith had like this Ivy whip thing from Soul Calibur. Very Japanese. Very Japanese.
Yep.
Also, the voice of that Sith was Daniel Day Kim.
Nice. Yes.
One of the few
awesome.
celebrities.
Yeah. I love Daniel Day Kim. Did you notice with the two statues, it kind of reminded me of the Never Ending Story, the laser eye, like the two statues, like the gateway kind of thing.
I have not seen that in a long time. All I remember is Falcor.
Oh,
really?
And
that horse guy.
Shut up! You don't say A-Trax's name.
I didn't say his name. I just said what happened.
Don't talk about it, man.
Talk about what happened, Michael. That's trauma.
We don't talk about that, man. That's like talking about Daisy, man. We don't do it.
Yeah, we don't do it.
Yeah, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, for sure. It had Mortal Kombat Scorpion vibes.
Get over here. Next we have one of my, like, I would have to say, top favorite episodes. And I wish Mark was here. Damn it, Mark! But to talk about this, but it was it's called
What
The
makes
Sky.
you think he's upstairs?
I don't know. He's
Sorry, I'm sorry. Go on.
But The Spy Dancer, episode 6, touched my heart. It was so good. It was so cool because, like, the animation style for one was very unique. Very just like drawn on paper type of 2D. That just like is jumping off the page type of stuff. It felt like, and it's all about like this imperial. It was very Nazi Germany like. The way they like this felt, where it's like this restaurant or performance place where people come, they have drinks and dinner, and then like a nice like huge performance happens like right in the middle of this whole like basically like Coliseum like arena area where everybody sits. There's balcony seats and all that, but it's all happening directly in the middle. And these people are, the Empire is letting them stay open because it's like this entertainment facility that allows the stormtroopers to go and to just blow off steam and have a good time. So it's like all stormtroopers, without their helmets on, and then like up in the balconies you have like Imperial, the moths and shit. And she's traumatized because when they first came and like I guess took over their planet or wherever she's from, this Imperial general or whatever took her son. So she's had a grudge and has been a spy, like this Imperial, like I mean not Imperial, this rebel spy now. Like they're basically like this. There's a movie that totally reminded me of this, and I couldn't think of it, where it was like a movie theater that stayed open that like the Germans went to and stuff, and they fought back like they were
Glorious Bastards.
Was that it?
Yeah.
It's
literally it's in the comments.
Brian's
this movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were messing with Brian.
No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the comments. I swear to God. You're right, Brian. You're right. If I didn't see it, but you're totally right. It was that's the movie. I couldn't think of it, and I was trying to think of it when I was watching it. It is. Thank you, Brian. Actually, it's Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, it's Inglourious Bastards with less players.
It was so Inglourious Bastards, The Spy Dancer. And
less spies.
Thank you, Brian, because I couldn't think of what movie it was making me think of. I wasn't seeing the comments. I'm sorry.
I think it's Babe Pig in the City.
All right.
No.
It was so cool the way that felt.
You got mail.
When I was watching it, I'm like, what is this reminding me of? And thank you, Brian. Yes. Oh, dear
Meg Ryan burned down that movie theater. It was Meg Ryan.
I also want to say thanks to Brian for coming out yesterday to the event that we were at. He actually filled in for me while I was, talking on the phone with Julie and grabbing something to drink. Brian sat in and took over the stream with Chris. So that was very cool. Thank you again, Brian. Always been a great support and awesome. So thanks a lot, man. And thank you for naming the damn movie that was just driving me nuts when it came to The Spy Dancer, because I was like, oh, God, this
move along, what is Dan. Movie? You're going to get rope going again.
I think it's Paddington 2.
It
was, yes. Paddington?
What did I just say?
It was a beautiful movie because, so there was a moment where she's dancing and she thinks she sees this dude that took her son while she's in the middle of this performance that's just out of control, awesome, right? She's moves super fast and she's just pop up behind you through all these freaking curtains and shit. It was awesome. And then she goes to kill this dude during the performance, this sneak attack, and she realizes that it's not the guy and looks at his face and instantly knows that it's her son, and has this moment. Boy. Oh God, she has this moment with him where she hugs him. I just was
and he's all confused, why is this spy attacking Hug Me?
Yeah, and dude, and that was
scum.
But see, that's the thing. I loved that's where I used the word unconditional love for another episode, but this is the one where it's even though he was turned into this imperial piece of shit, that was hers. Like, that's a piece of her. She's gonna love him no matter what. And even with changing him with just a hug, it was so beautiful. I loved every freaking second of that episode. It was so good. But yes,
I have a list here of all the studio locations.
Mm.
So they went pretty global. Spain, Ireland, Chile, United Kingdom, South Korea, France.
Is that the order of the episodes?
I don't know, but it's Spain, Ireland, Chile, United Kingdom, South Korea, France, India, Japan, and South Africa. So
yeah, I think that's literally I think that's the order of the episodes.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the second one is definitely the Screechers reaches Ireland.
100%. Yeah.
And the Sith
those
is
kids had
Spain.
amazing
That's what I was like, it was Spanish. The first one was Spanish, and I was like, but I don't know what part of the goddamn world. But Spain, right on the head. Perfect. It was
fantastic.
So good.
So good. Then after that,
the Bandits of
this
Gola.
is the one.
Holy shit.
This is the one from India.
I want to see more Star Wars like this.
Yeah. This was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like Indian style, and like this girl and like older brother and sister, like on a train, and it's very clear that they're like on the run. Like there's no parents around. The sister's very force sensitive because she won't stop levitating things for funsies. And he's like, you're about to out us. Like, please stop levitating things for funsies.
Here's the one thing
I would.
Dude, listen, this was pissing me off about this girl. I'm like, will you stop that shit?
Yeah.
I'm dude.
How I feel
If
about
I was your
Omega
brother, I'm like,
sometimes.
you're going to get us murdered.
Yeah.
Murdered.
People are literally looking. Like,
all for a freaking lollipop,
right.
Sweetheart.
And then like this Inquisitor shows up and he looks cool. Hello, Nicholas.
Oh, the Inquisitor was awesome. He was I loved his look.
Yeah.
I loved every part of that like scene, especially when the old Jedi comes in.
Man.
Whoa.
Because like they're getting grilled and he's like, will you stop levitating the stuff? And she's like, it's not me. And he keeps having it. She's like, will you please stop? It's like, I'm telling you, it's not me. I'm not that good. And then you turn it around and she's known as the crone on the caption. So the crone is just like showing it up. And she has a dual wielding lightsaber like cane. And you're like, yes, honey.
Yeah, it was so dope. Sean,
show them.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Visions is dope. You gotta look at it as like this. Hold on. You gotta look at it as like this, is exactly what the show is being titled. It's a vision. Each episode is just a window into an animation studio's like idea of Star Wars, like how they want to tell their Star Wars story visually and, just visually. Yeah. It's beautiful. A lot of these episodes some of them might not be to your taste, and that's cool. But there are some really dope ones that I guarantee you'll like. This one is definitely more around the world, animation studios, different countries giving you what their best. And then you've got the first season, which is like mostly just anime style episodes. But dude, don't sleep on it. Check it out. It's so good. I mean, it's in my opinion, it's amazing.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Nick's trying to start stuff in the comments.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not canon. It's not canon. It's just a short story.
It's
trust me, I wish some of it was.
Different group of people.
Yeah, it's all just a separate story that you could consider like a legend, a myth, or whatever. But it's good stuff. It's just cool to watch. I think it's just your eyes will be thanking you. It's just very.
He said "Shut up, Nick" 3 times.
Well, he said "Shut up, Nick" across 3 platforms.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wanted to make sure he got it all the way. Yeah.
So good.
I just gotta
I
make
like
sure
your
wherever
thoroughness,
he's at, I can tell him to shut up.
Mhm.
Nick, shut up.
We love you, Nick.
I love you, Nick.
Not
Yeah,
as much as we love
so-
you, Chris.
This next episode after the bandits, holy crap!
Are we
was
still?
it
You
dark.
guys still talking visions?
Yeah, you wanted to. Did you see the pit, Chris? Have you
What?
caught back up?
No.
Oh,
Survivor.
No,
oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
collecting
Yeah.
haircuts. Leave him alone.
I am
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
Mike Roker. I am done collecting haircuts. Correct. I've got the bun.
I saw
I'm
the bun,
good.
sir. Yeah,
I got the bun.
Oh,
I'm good.
nice.
Now I'm getting all the
I saw the
Armor
bun
and
with
all
your
that stuff.
Zorro goatee. It was pretty.
Yeah,
soul patch, Michael. It's a
Custis
soul
is like,
patch.
what's happening? What's happening with me?
He's like, I look fly. I don't know what fly means. I'm in Star Wars, but I look fly.
It's just really, really funny when like there's super serious
Yes.
scenes and he looks ridiculous like that.
Wow, lager.
What's wrong with the mohawk?
Not
and the little
ridiculous,
Tony
it's just
Stark
like-
goatee.
It's like wardrobe failed on this scene. He would not have that haircut here.
don't
The
mind me,
level of
guys.
fashion discussion when it comes to Jedi Survivor has absolutely been one of my most favorite parts of this game's release. Just
Yeah.
not just listening to people talk about it, but looking and seeing on different gameplay and YouTube videos and stuff like that, all the different ways that
All the
people are
styles.
representing themselves in this game.
Yeah.
It's really, really fun.
Roadhouse.
It's like watching everybody get their chance to play with the, oh God, I'm really old, but paper dolls that used to have the clothes that you would have like a little doll and you'd have different clothes that you would put on it and just fold the tabs over and see different outfits. It's obviously more high tech, but the same principle, but it's like getting to see what everybody would do rather than just doing your own thing. It's like seeing other people's visions and how they look. And I do think it's really cool how many people look really, really good and make me want to steal the clothes in real life.
Give me your clothes.
Give me your
So many
clothes
options with
now.
like now I'm going through. I'm trying to get all the outfits and whatnot. And that's going to take a while and a lot of detective work because to
The
find
jacket
these
game
things,
is on point.
it's ridiculous. But like
Yeah.
the jacket is one thing, the color variations are another, and that's just I think that's dope. Hopefully, one day we'll get a game where not to say that I love the character Cal Kestis and whatnot, but I want to do that with someone that I can make in Star Wars.
Mhm.
You know
Oh,
what I
you're
mean?
on board now.
I think
You're
that'll
on board,
happen.
Chris?
I've always been on board. It's just they got to find a way to make it canon. That's all.
No,
I'm
they
saying.
don't. No, they don't. I don't understand why you're so stuck to this. Got to make it canon stuff. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm just all about keeping. What was that, Sean? What was that?
You're sounding like a gatekeeper here with this canon
Oh,
stuff.
shut up, Dan. Here you go, Sean. There's a little bit of that for you.
I'm the only one who hasn't got yelled at yet.
You're doing
Mike
good.
Croker didn't get yelled at. I just corrected him a little bit on.
I'm the only one who didn't get yelled at yet.
Also, don't mind
You want to
me.
get yelled at?
I'm just enjoying a nice bantha fodder.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
That's awesome. Is that a
Just
German
so-
style
just-
lager? Is that what I saw it said?
Yes, this is a German-style lager. You can get it at Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company.
Oh yes,
Uh,
Germany.
Yes,
Yeah.
not in
Been
Germany.
there many
though.
times.
German-style beer.
I've been in the Chamonix journey many.
It's a Vienna
Look,
lager.
Chamonix,
Look,
Germany
look at that.
is
7% alcohol. Okay,
That's
it's
high. I like
That's
that.
just what we need.
This is
Is it
great.
Vienna
These will be
style
like
lager?
those pumpkin ales. So by the time I'm done this episode,
No, those pumpkin ales were like 10%. Then that is not what you are drinking.
Oh,
right
is
now.
that the one where
You're right.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one?
Oh yeah.
Is that the one?
they were 9.5. They were 9.5.
I gotta host a show now. So
I can do
Speaking
this.
of hosting a show, Dan, why don't we get that last episode or two out of the way of Visions, and then we can hear what Chris has to say about
Okay,
know
then
other
I'm
stuff.
going to back out because I don't want to. Okay, there we go. All right, boom.
Why are you backing out? What happened? What'd you
he
just
doesn't
do?
want to get spoiled.
I didn't do anything.
What'd you
I'm
do?
just. No,
What did you
I steered the
do?
train back on the track, and you're looking at me like I'm crazy. Chris is going to come back to talk about the stuff that you guys did yesterday and some other
Yes.
things, but he wanted to let you finish with Visions first.
Yeah, we have 2 more
yeah.
episodes left to talk about. The next
so
episode
the-
is
Star
the
Wars
pit.
auntie.
The pit, dude.
The pit is wild. Raven.
What the hell?
This is, I believe, the South African studio.
Yo, so basically, this is actually it's very
This is-
quick and like easy to explain this episode, but
Yeah.
also just destroys your heart. So
Yes, it does.
basically, they just dump these people in the middle of this desert. Okay,
They're slaves.
and yeah, they're slaves. They just dump these people in the middle of the desert and they say dig, and then you
The-
realize that
yeah.
they're digging for kyber crystals.
Mhm.
So this pit, through time lapse, turns into this giant like pit that's just miles deep, right? And once they've dug up all the resources, and then now this pit has created this city out just outside the reach. And then when they were done digging up, the Empire just packed up all the shit and left, all the
left them in
people in the
ditch,
pit with no way to get out.
No food, no lights, no water, nothing.
Nothing. They just had whatever rations were left over
Yeah.
when they picked up and left.
And this
Well,
young
it's not like
lad,
it hasn't happened in the real world. So
exactly. This young lad climbs out, and people was like, "Yeah, I'll go get help. I'll be back."
Yeah, he climbs out like Bane.
Like literally, like Bane did in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Like almost like shot for shot. He goes to the city and he's like, "Please help us. We're slaves." And all these rich people are like, "What? Oh my God, is that real? Voice actor stuff. And
Yeah.
and then the stormtroopers are like, "There he is," and they're like, they chase him back, they catch him, they bring him back to the hole, and they throw him in it.
Just throw him in it.
They toss him
Like basket style.
like basket style.
Yeah.
And
That's not fair.
it is totally fair.
As an Eagles
always
fan,
cold in
that's
Siberia.
That's not fair. It's not nice. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I love you, Sean.
And you know what? Most likely those VSH tapes, the tape is probably all degraded and worn
Raven
out.
left for some reason.
It's probably
Oh no, her connection got messed. Oh no,
What
she's-
are we
she's
going to do?
how like VSH tapes don't last like
oh, I
over
went again.
10 years and like the tape actually turns to dust.
Oh,
So you probably couldn't.
I'm not gonna have this slander. See, this is why I'm not on here anymore.
Okay, but you
the
know what
slander.
though?
It's the slander.
No.
You dare.
Because
Shut up,
collectively,
Mike.
cowboy fans like to hand out slander like they do barbecue. Okay, let's be real here.
I don't
What'd you
know.
say? What'd you say? Hold on. There you go.
Slander.
And enough of that.
Chris is like, feel my power. Feels the power.
What was that, Raven?
Ruin it, don't make it less true.
Whatever.
He gets tossed in this pit, gets super murdered. It's very messed up.
Yes.
It's
Super
terrible.
murder.
And
I mean,
it's his little sister and his mother. Also, his mother saw him fall to his death
yeah,
too.
I mean, like me and
This
Mike
is like
thought that
super
I
hard.
watched that one. I've only watched 2 of these so far.
Mike thought that they were going to catch
Survivor.
him. With,
I thought she was going to force catch him.
Mhm.
It's a cartoon. Yay! No,
Nah.
hard murder. When
And
they
this was
pull-
like
when they
mild-
pour the
I'm
shit
telling
over
you-
your face, it's a wrap.
This thing was like a mile deep. So when he hit that
Yeah.
ground, he turned into like,
Juice.
just soup.
Yeah, it was stories. It was stories deep. Yeah,
Yeah. He just,
Yeah.
he's basically
They
just a
alley ooped
puddle.
him like right.
they were
Wow.
like, they heave-hoed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real ugly. And then the little sister's
Yeah.
like, "Follow the light," and then they all escape. And then
After they cleaned all of
Yeah. All
Dude
of the
off of
brother off of
themselves.
him.
yeah,
Yeah. It was like, oh God, it's
That was
everywhere.
hardcore.
there's brain matter up my nose.
It's in my nose. Ah,
Well,
she
I
was
mean,
like, "Get back
technically,
to the-"
it should be brain matter up your nose, Roke, but we're not,
Well,
but yeah,
Told you.
it was a
Everybody's
good
my
episode.
friend.
And then the people of the city finally were like, oh, there's something
Oh.
going on.
we should go help those peasants.
Finally, Although it took the death of one for them to do something.
You are all wearing the same color. Are you slaves?
Here's what would have been hilarious if they all walked up there
It
to
fell
tell
in.
them to shut up.
Right.
I'm trying to enjoy the good life over here on this
sleep.
I'm eating
I can't do
blue
that.
shrimp, and you're ruining it.
You're ruining it. Galaxy's Edge food. I bet you it's delicious.
You betcha.
This final episode.
Oh man, this is
Ow,
awesome
Ow.
too.
Okay. Let me,
Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Okay.
Ow.
Ow song.
Spoil it for me.
Definitely
It
far
looked
out
like it
there
was
when it
yarn,
comes to
right?
connecting with
Or
the
it-
Force,
Dude,
which
it
is
was
what I
awesome.
liked.
And that's another good voice actress. The one that played Harriet was the Jedi in this one. Also involving kyber crystals. They're really trying to hammer home the kyber crystal thing to like the regular people. We're like, hey, kyber crystals are
I do
important.
think
It's a big
I think
thing.
that is important. Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
got
don't
the
think people
Speed one,
realize it.
Jedi Survivor and stuff. It's very kyber crystal heavy this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last 2 weeks. But yeah, it's like this is race. Their job is to mine the best kyber crystals. And you see this, figured person, and you can't really tell if they're Sith and Jedi, or they're just being nice because they need something. And you're like, okay. And then it turns out that like his daughter of the man who makes these kyber crystals can use her voice to like activate them, like her voice through the Force, and she can like activate them. And
It was very Rings of Power.
Yeah. It was very, so that's pretty much what it was.
You know how the dwarves sing to the rocks? It was very much like that in Rings of
I
Power.
thought that was just because they were
rock
drunk.
serenading.
Yeah. That's what it felt
Rock
like to me. I was
songs.
like, I was
Rock,
like when I was
rock
watching that, I was like, this
Rock
kind of feels like
songs.
See yourself
in
out.
Rings of Power when the dwarves
See
sing to
yourself
the...
out. This man said rock songs. Can someone help
He
me?
said rock songs.
Can someone help me, please? Flip mode is the greatest. Could you just pull him out or something? No? Cool.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, let me do that.
how
I can do
he
that,
was
Mike.
Activating the crystal.
I did the wrong one.
What just happened? What
I
happened?
did the wrong one. Oh, crap. I was supposed to pull me out. I pulled Mike Roker out instead. Oops.
Oh,
All
is that by
there we
mistake?
go. There you are, buddy.
Oh yeah, totally.
You're back.
Oh yeah, it was a big accident.
You're back.
Yeah.
You're back.
All right, let me pull me out again. I'll do it right this
Well,
time.
Well, no, we're back. We're done.
Mm.
It's
Didn't
time.
work.
I did it again.
It's glitchy.
It's time to end. We're gonna end the show talking about community.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
Community in your
Great-
Star
great
Wars
show.
community and beer.
Ah,
Well, anyway,
Chamonix Creek.
so Chris and I, we got an invite somehow through someone who found us from the Keystone Comic Con that we hosted a panel at, which was a great time, by the way. But Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company, and they're not just some little microbrewery that's in Pennsylvania. Like they're actually, I mean, they are, but they're not small. Like they're big. Like they've got their beer in almost every beer distributor
Chamonix Creek is very popular in the state.
within this whole area.
Did
the
you sell
tri-state
that at the
area.
spot you used to work
Oh,
at?
I used to sell lots of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're big in the tri-state area. I mean, like this Jersey, they've got beer in Pennsylvania, they got beer in Delaware. I'm sure they've got beer in Maryland.
Yeah, there's a beer that they make yearly that I like. So,
Yeah, I mean, they're big. They've got lots of sales. The facility was huge. Chris was when you first told me about this, I literally thought we were going to be in some dingy bar, in like the corner. You know, like you know what I mean? Like I had no idea what was like where we were going to be at, and then when I saw the poster, and I was like, "Oh, it's in the Chamonix Creek Brewery." This is
I popped when he said it. He was like, "The Chamonix Creek." He was like, "Yeah." I was like,
I don't know. I don't beer.
I was like,
you know me.
That's a nice spot. He was like, okay.
And look, it
Awesome.
I have to say,
Thanks,
like,
Michael.
I'll tell you the truth, we like did not prepare much. but it turned out amazing because we were able to
do a
live
live
stream.
podcast.
We were able to live stream the whole time. We had a PA system. We were able to give away, like, the kids loved us. They were coming. They were getting free comics. You know, people with costumes were getting free comics. You know, we were giving.
we had
We had
comics,
trivia
free
going.
pops, we had figures.
I mean, Chris brought the mother load of stuff, like, and just
it's all stuff I had, like 4 promotional stuff.
it was amazing.
And I was like,
so good.
It was like 3 in the morning. I'm getting ready for something. Like, let me just put on this.
I mean,
Just trying to get
I'm
everything.
almost sure. I'm almost positive that Sean right here was at the place.
Yeah, I think he was one who was giving me shit about my
The tattoo.
tattoo. You know, and like everyone else, like, you know, once it's for my dad, then it's like, oh.
He knows.
I have to tell that story to everyone. But
No one is perfect.
Yeah.
But still, it was great. So like what I really wanted to touch on with this was me and Chris, like, we're just like, this is like a mini celebration. Like, everybody was so cool. It was nice to just talk Star Wars with people. Everyone loved coming up and doing trivia. And, you know, and Chris was like just pushing the comics on everybody. He's like, just take a comic and read it. And people were like, well, I don't want to.
I mean, I did my best to explain to people, you know, that these stories in these comics are just as good, if not better, at times than the movies and the animation that are out there. And it's regardless of what medium it's in, it's still Star Wars, and it's still like damn good Star Wars.
They'll care when they come on screen.
There was one thing you were saying to people that I loved, where they like, because you had all different types of issues, and they were like, oh, well, I don't want to pick something where I'm starting in the middle. And what were you telling people?
I tell people this, you know, I told them, you know, like it doesn't matter where you get in, just get in. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But why?
You know, I mean, the whole saga started in the middle.
Exactly.
Right.
So, you know, what's the problem? If you like what you're reading there, read something, you know, read it and keep going. Or if you like what you read and you want to see how things came to be in that story, go get those back issues. You know,
right.
There's ties to everything everywhere. So yeah, you know, it does not matter where you get in. And for some people, I would give them that Mandalorian comic, which is an adaptation of the show that's still an in to get into the comics. You know? Yeah. Like, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't work for Marvel and Lucasfilm and whatnot, so I don't make money if you guys buy comics.
Right.
I mean, you know,
we just
my job. Yeah, but I mean,
it's just trying to educate.
Expand your horizon in Star Wars storytelling. You won't regret it.
Fans overlook the comics and the books, and they're missing great stories. Like this stuff will enrich what you see in the shows. Like shut up, Ben. Get Ben out of here. He's messing up a whole thing. God damn it, Ben. Damn it, Ben. Let me mute him for put him on timeout or something.
Ben only said that because he doesn't want to sacrifice a live chicken.
Chris, you converted me. I'm in. I can't stop reading it.
Can't take us anywhere.
He had to read the comment for like 5 seconds.
I'll turn this Star Cruiser around. Right. I swear to God.
Yeah. Sorry. It was, but another thing about it was,
can Chris finish?
Wherever you're from.
No, you know, I don't want to finish. I don't want to finish.
Please?
Ben derailed the whole damn thing. Now, anyway, read Star Wars comics. They're amazing. You'll love them. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Catch me on Force Connect on Friday nights.
I'm glad the turnout was great, you guys.
All right. The turnout was great, and that's what I wanted to get back to. So wherever you're from, try to go to events that you're hearing about that involve Star Wars. You won't regret it. Like, I really feel like you'll have a good time, because when you go out to these events, you really get to see the community that's right outside your door, and the amount of people that love it, who are right down the street from you, you know. And we with social media, we're so connected to the larger world that I feel like people forget about the stuff that's just right outside your own town, you know? So try to involve yourselves into more local stuff. Yeah.
There were so many people that were dressed up. You know, these are people that, you know, probably never went to Celebration, or you may not see online or whatever. Because like for Broaxium, you know, we wanted to, you know, put Philly, you know, Star Wars fandom on the map. And there are so many people who don't know who we are in like Philly and the suburbs or whatnot still. And just seeing all these people and then like seeing that we're also local and we're content creators, this and that, and how they were digging it. Man, it's so good to see. And it just
actually one person was already following us. Remember that?
Yeah. And it makes us it makes me, you know, want to really do more local stuff and really get out there and meet the local fandom. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, it was definitely it was definitely a shut up. I'm just kidding. Anyway, it was
Ben,
awesome.
Are you trying to get all of us beat?
But yeah, I had the most fun doing that. I hope Jeff, I know you were in the live. That was awesome. Brian, thank you for coming out and hanging with us. That was awesome. After I watched a little bit of it, after we got done, I was so happy with the audio that you know turned out. Thank you, Mike, for letting us borrow that splitter. That was freaking cool. My little laptop worked great. Surprisingly enough, the internet connection was solid. So that was awesome. And that little PA thing that they had, Chris, I want one. I want to look into seeing what it would cost because, man, we want to do more local stuff like that. Yeah, we need something like that. That'll be key. We're gonna have to like turn it down or something because I'm half deaf and all I can hear is your voice. I'm sorry, but screaming. The people outside that door couldn't even hear me. Back bar, I know. There's a back bar. There's a back bar. Bar to back. If you're a kid, come on and get a comic book. Yeah, but Chris, they loved it though because they wanted me to announce other shit, which was cool. Yeah, they asked you to do more. So I'm like, fucking all right. Yeah. I was like, you want me to say more things into this microphone? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Right. Well, anyway, it was a great time. We got free beer out the deal, and we would love to do anything for Neshaminy Creek anytime they want. Just let us know, and we will be back to help
Hopefully
you with more events and more beer. Maybe we can get a BX beer, Broaxium beer. It's the fuel for your night out. If you're dressed up, come get a comic. Yep. I'll be hearing that. Yeah. If you're dressed up, come get a comic. I heard that quite a few times. Out there vamping. The rules changed as the day kept going on, and we weren't getting rid of stuff. Brian Fantasy, you're amazing. Hire reading Rainbow, and now Broaxium. Hire him. Yeah, Brian. He needs to be hired as a PR like name guy. Chris,
give this man the book. I'm gonna send this to Kyle Park. I'm gonna send this to the guy from the Chamonix and see if we can get. Yeah, no, I don't drink beer, which sucks. But yeah, I'm all about it. No, but if we were gonna make a beer, Chris, we'd be like, can you make a fruity sour beer?
No, Dan.
Yeah.
No,
I would like a sour fruit beer.
Yeah, exactly.
What people drink it and not hold it because it matches their outfit.
It doesn't sound that good. It doesn't. I know it's sour beer.
All right. You know what? Actually Mike, good. I know you love beer. Beer tastes like dragon piss to me. I understand.
If Mark was here, he'd be saying no to this to well. No.
Who?
I know he would absolutely be saying no, and I'm saying no as well. Here.
I like a good
What's something
beer.
juicy?
I'm saying no in his
Pick an IPA, man.
I don't like
as
IPAs.
The only person in
grow up and like
my beer. I am going to say that sour beer is a no-go.
Yeah, don't do gozes, man.
My lungs are killing me now.
Anyway, alcohol.
Get Mike back in here. Anyway, so it was a great time. We had so much fun, and we'll obviously do it again. But that's it for today. It was an hour. We got to talk
What if
vision.
you made it malt liquor? Because I used to drink the shit out of that when I was
No,
a teenager.
no,
No?
man just said
So OD? Make it like don't
Old axiom. Old axiom.
Old axiom.
State axiom.
State axiom.
Say yeah.
Colt 40 faxium.
Yeah, Colt 40
All right. Wrap it up. Nice little bow. Wrap it up.
Bro axiom hurricane.
Oh, dead fired.
All right. Yep.
2 moons.
Two moons instead of blue moon. Higher Raven. See, I'll drink a Hefeweizen all day. I'm not drinking no Goza. I don't want it infecting my nostrils.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thank you.
You're going to
Thank
insult
you.
one of our listeners. Look at that.
Thank
Yes.
Sour
you,
beer is good. I don't know
You
if
just said the word
I've never had
sour
sour
beer. Like, listen.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
mean, there's
Thank
like
you. I appreciate
rules,
it, bro.
man.
You're the man.
Listen
Thank
to
you.
yourself.
We love you, Jorge, but no.
No, I love you, Jorge.
I'm about to eat a bunch of warheads and
And
then have a shot of vodka. That's
Hey,
really what you're
don't
doing.
listen to them, bro. Don't listen.
don't.
We'll
just
let
not-
Jorge drink the sour
know,
beer. I will have
yeah,
something
stop
not sour.
being a
Top of
gatekeeper.
The
with
top
beer.
Of my mouth feels awesome.
The hell I will.
Anyway, you can find me at Stay on Target 42
Hey, look at that.
everywhere. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I game stream on Twitch. You can find me at
With
Stay on
who?
Target 42 on Twitch, my YouTube, my
Who do-
Twitter.
Who do you game with on the BX Gaming? Who's that?
Michael.
Doesn't matter. He's not here. He's not here.
He'll be
He's, not,
back.
he's gone. He's gone. All right.
But yes, at Stay on Target 42 is my handle for all social media stuff. If you would like to see what the stupid stuff that I say and do, check me out. Chris?
Hey, you can find me denying these beer gatekeepers entry. How you doing? I'm just kidding. How you doing, guys? Shut up. Had enough of that. Yeah, you can find me.
Well done.
Had enough of that malarkey.
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying? Get
That
your-
could be the name of the sour. The sour could be
Get you a
shit.
little bit of this. Get you a
I
little bit of
can't
that.
breathe. I can't
Well,
breathe.
actually, it was shut up sour.
Oh God, I'm
There you
coughing
go.
up a lung
Okay,
here.
the name is not bad. I will say that. It's a good name.
But Brew Axiom is
Brew Axiom. I
Axiom is
fantasy.
definitely,
Yeah, Brew
Man.
Axiom is the best, though.
that's it.
Chris, you need to come up with a label and send it over.
Yes, Brian, you are absolutely correct.
Rails.
Put it on
We
a-
don't
It has to
need
be in a
rails.
pounder can, though. It has to be in a 60.
Yeah.
Michael, where can people find you?
You can find me here. Thanks. You
Tuesdays?
can also find me here Tuesdays for BX. Look below you. Watch your step. It's an underscore floor dash gaming. And we're back with Dead Space. Dead Space.
Dead
Go to Dead
Space.
Scared and yell about it. So we're doing that. On
You guys aren't
Tuesday.
doing any more Jedi Survivor? Because I
Yeah,
need to
it's-
see
it's-
someone's reaction
It's
when it happens. You know
It's
what
an
I'm
order.
talking about.
We have an order.
Okay.
So it's Dead Space this week. Next week's God of War. Then Last of Us. Then more Survivor.
Oh,
We have
There
a
you go.
schedule. I don't know what Dan's doing. That's weird. You can find me here every Sunday for Shootin the PooDoo, 9 p.m. EST, as well as 9 p.m. EST for the BX Gaming as well, children. So come on down. Dead Space, we haven't played in a while. Should be good. I forgot where we're even like at. So should be funny. Dan, update your PC. Yeah, do it now for 3 episodes from now. Hurry. I need all this. I need the shaders grandkids downloaded too. Everybody's coming. Yeah, that's right. Hold your head in shame, nerd. Got a PC. Spacebar. Yeah. Spacebar up button.
I
That's
use a
you.
controller, sir. I use
Yeah.
a
What's the point? Get a console, you monkey. Anyway. Jesus. I use a controller. What am I even doing?
Raven, where can people
I
find you?
just got an Xbox.
You can find me here on Shootin' PooDoo, and you can find me on Instagram. And that's it, because I'm not cool.
That's not true. Not true at all. You're cool because
Totally
you're only.
true.
on
You're cool.
Instagram.
You're cool with the beer people, right? Yeah, gatekeeper.
Oh, yeah, she is. Actually,
My
she's
God.
Whatever. They're nerds. I don't like. Yeah, they're stupid beer people. It's like.
All right.
I won't tell my dad and my sisters and my brothers-in-law any of those things that you just said.
Okay.
There's
Yo,
plenty
how
of
the
beer
hell did
peoples
we
out
end
there.
up
I'm related to
podcasting
many.
on Twitch?
What?
I
Did
think
you
we
do
all
that?
are.
What?
Did you get us on Twitch?
Yeah, I stopped the other live stream.
So it automatically started this one?
I'm guessing so. I'm just hearing this for the first time.
That's great.
I would like
I
a T-shirt
am-
that says "Rails." We don't need no rails.
We don't need
as
no
was
rails.
suggested. I would like a T-shirt that says that, please.
But Ben said it, so it's going to be hard to get made.
Yeah.
I'll ask
My
nicely.
nose is itchy. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for another wild episode of Shootin' the PooDoo. We got a little out of control here at the end.
Out of
but
control.
You know what you
Sorry about
signed up
that.
for when you come to watch this show. So thank you, Chris. Thanks for jumping in, talking a little bit about the Chamonix Creek Brewery event. That was fantastic.
Derailed by Ben, yes.
By
Yeah.
Ben, of course. Freaking Ben. Nemesis.
Love you guys.
And then Raven, get on that Visions too. You're gonna thank yourself once you watch it. But thank you
I
for
will.
joining. And the chat, as always, new faces I've seen here: Jorge, Sean, and I think that those are the two new ones I've spotted. I don't know if anyone. I don't think so. But Jeff, thanks for being there Saturday night. Brian, thanks for being there. Everyone else.
Ben, say goodbye to Ben. This is his last time.
No,
in the
it's not.
chat for
Ben,
PooDoo.
I love you.
Done.
Thank
See
you
you
for
next
being
time,
here,
Ben.
of course, after you put them kids to sleep.
See you next time.
And
Bye-bye.
guys, always
You want some too,
thank
Mike?
you.
Here you go.
What just happened? Bring them back. I'm about to close the show, Chris. I'll play the outro. All right. Love you guys. May the force be with you.
Always.
Impressive. Most impressive. That's it.